Hey, it's Marko here from Fair Realty. Today I'm talking about old character homes. Most of them in Victoria were built between 1900 and 1930. I have a lot of clients buy character homes. I'm not a big fan personally. Just emotionally, they don't really do anything for me, and I think a lot of them are money pits, but I can relate. I love old cars. You'll notice today I'm not in my Tesla, I'm in my 1986 BMW 6 Series. Produced and built the same year that I was born, in the same month as well. And old cars can be money pits as well. So my 3 tips on buying character homes is: first, the more history and documentation and disclosure that you can get, the better. So when I bought this car, I bought it from the second owner. He knew the first owner. I had every single receipt going back to 1986, and the owner disclosed to me, you know, the AC didn't work, there was an issue with the radio. So I felt really confident going into the purchase. The history was there, all the maintenance was done, and the disclosure was there. And same with character homes. If owners can share the history of the home with you, you know, receipts in terms of the upgrades they've done, and also disclose things such as, every year it's an old home and we have some moisture in the crawl space, it would make me as a buyer feel a lot more confident. Second thing is focus on the fundamental things, not the cosmetics. A lot of buyers get carried away with fancy kitchens and bathrooms. You want to focus on the foundation. Like in a car, you want to make sure it's not rusted out, that it's mechanically fine. Same with the house. You want to make sure that the foundation's okay, especially if that foundation's 100 years old. You want to make sure that the drain tiles are in good shape, the roof, the heating and ventilation, etc. And my final tip is make sure it's functional. If you're planning on having 5 kids, maybe buying a character home with 1 bathroom is not the best idea. Same with cars. I'm not a huge fan of collector cars that just sit around collecting dust. When I bought this car, I made sure it was functional. It's easy to drive. It can go on the highway. It's old, but I can actually enjoy it versus sitting in my garage and just looking at it. So basically, to summarize my 3 tips, as much paperwork and disclosure as possible, make sure that the fundamental things of the home are okay, and make sure it's functional. That's it for this week. Marko, Juras, Fair Realty.